maybe 3, 4 hours, probably about 3 hours into one of the games I did for the pickups video yesterday. I'll start with the one I've been playing the most of. It's Final Fantasy 10-10-2 HD Remaster, specifically Final Fantasy 10. This one's still sealed because I'm playing it on Game Pass. I downloaded Game Pass. It was like $1 for a month. I just decided to play this. I don't know why. I should probably be playing something on there that I don't own, but whatever. Been playing a ton out of it. Been playing a ton of 10. I think I'm about 15. I played 15 hours, something like that. I'm up to the, I think, if I can recall correctly, I think I'm going to be doing the first Seymour fight coming up. I'm in the Macalania woods. I had just fought the first, the first one I encountered at least. The thing that drops the Jack Spear. I forget what it's called. But I kind of just been level grinding a little bit as well. Getting people up as best as possible. I'm not going after the ultimate weapons or whatever they're, celestial weapons, whatever the hell they're called. There's a lot of weird shit you gotta do and involved with that. I'm kind of just playing it. Beefing up my character as best as possible, and I always kind of cycle them in at least for like one hit on the enemy just so they get experience. I said everybody's in the party now. I've got everybody. It's still a great game. It really is. Even without the HD remaster, if you threw this on the PS2, it still looks good. It's got a good art style to it. I mean, it's classic turn-based Final Fantasy style that they have gone away from, which I don't mind, honestly. I like either one. But obviously you're a Titus in this one, or Titus, as he's supposed to be called, I believe, but I've always just called him Titus. Pretty good story in this game. Kind of deals with a little bit of like religion and kind of science and technology type stuff and shit. There's a lot of kind of interesting shit going on in there. I said though it is classic, it is nostalgic as fuck, but still fun to play. Great music, which also got the HD remaster. At least 10 did. 10-2, they didn't remaster the soundtrack as well. Classic soundtrack though. The characters are all. I enjoy all characters in this game. Some of the voice acting. The voice acting's not terrible, but it can be a little cheesy, I guess, at times. And I always forget, like, the PS2, Xbox, GameCube, Dreamcast era. Has a lot of the characters going, huh? Buh? Huh? Like, huh? A lot of huh in games. Huh? What? Buh? Like, that's what they do. Get a lot of it in Silent Hill as well. So I don't do. It's still really fun, though, to play and just kind of run around. And each area you get to, you kind of hang out for a little bit. I believe you do get an airship where you get a means to go back to other areas later in the game. But I've been really enjoying it. I haven't even been minding a little bit of grinding, just to kind of get those levels up, because you got the spear grid in this one. So every time you get like a little AP point or the spear point, whatever the fuck they call it, you can move around. You get mana spears, power spear, ability spear, speed spear, sphere. A spear is something else. get different spheres, and you can upgrade that way. Hit points, speed, agility. Ability ones give you your magic or special moves and shit like that. So I've been grinding that out to get more points. Kind of grinding and getting more ability spheres so I can keep going with that. Geez. Spheres so I can have everybody have like as many special moves as possible, and you can overlap each sphere grid. You can overlap them, so like one player can, one character can go into another one and get all that shit as well. So it's a pretty cool leveling system, for sure. But you forget the kind of like somberish tone this one has in comparison to 10-2 that just flipped the fucking script completely. And it's 10-2 also gets darker as it goes on, but it's very kind of goofy in a lot of ways, but I like it. But I said I'm enjoying the shit out of it. I'm gonna keep playing it. I said it still holds up fine, which is great. It's kind of funny, both the games here are older games from that era, but I've been feeling the older games recently, honestly. More so. And this is still an old game. I'm not going to count a fucking up-res to fucking remasters. The end all be all. It still has the bones of the old game, but it's super fun. Like I said, the combat's fun. Kind of figuring out with the bosses, like what you should be doing and stuff. And do I want to cast haste here, or give some buffs on defense and offense and all types of shit. It's fun. What spells to use and shit. But I will continue to keep playing it. For sure. Never really cared for Blitzball too much. Kind of fun, but not. I never committed to it. I don't even think I ever played any matches outside of the one you have to play. But it's a really fucking cool game. I mean, if you've not played either one of these, you can get it on like every system now. I'm surprised they haven't ported it back to the Super Nintendo. The second game here is one of the Xbox games that I picked up. East End Gaming. It's the Haunted Mansion. I gotta say, I'm enjoying the fuck out of this game. I'm actually up to a part that's kind of annoying, so I have to kind of come up with a better strategy to get past it. But this is fun. This is in the vein of those Scooby-Doo games that came out during this era, and also, well, this was before it, but it's similar, or I should say that game's similar to this, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, which I actually really like too, by Rare. I think the guy who uses his name is Zeke. There's like an opening cutscene, I kind of skipped it. But you go into this mansion with a fortune teller and you go out, and the way this game's laid out is really cool. It's oh yeah, it says it here. Zeke must put disgruntled spirits to rest. This game's cool. You're obviously in a fucking massive mansion, and you gotta collect like spirits. So you go into like you're in an area, right? You can't get through the door; it's blocked. You're in an area. You gotta deal with some enemies. You have a little like a lantern shoots out things, and you can upgrade. This lantern gets upgraded. I've upgraded it twice at certain points in the game. You gotta take out the enemies, and you gotta flip the light switch, and then the lights come on, and then you kind of investigate the room you're in. Kind of hit X, I think it's X, at a few little things, either a chair or a chest or whatever the hell it is, and these little wandering kind of heads come out, and you gotta catch them with the lantern, and then you gotta get a certain amount in each area in, and then you can unlock doors with however many spirits you have. So the first one's 15 you go through, and you can only access certain doors in the mansion by getting a certain amount of spirits inside the thing. So it's the way it's laid out. It's kind of cool. So you're gonna go room from room. So it's kind of nice if you want to play for like 20 minutes to a room, then go save, you can. Cool little puzzles as well. There was one where I ended up on a pool table, and I had to like avoid, somebody's a spirit or whatever is shooting pool, and I have to avoid the balls as they go into the each pocket. And then you get something there. There was another one that was cool where I had a similar thing. Like Ghost was throwing dishes at me. I had to have them hit wine bottles, and then it lights a fire throughout all the wine bottles once you hit them all, to get the room lit up by hitting. That was the kitchen, by hitting the like a giant fireplace type thing, or the oven. And there's some other cool ones as well. So cool little puzzle, and the combat's actually kind of fun. He gets pretty much scared to death. Every time you have a meter, you get scared or hit by something, it goes down. But there's little spiders, there's big spiders that will drag you in. You gotta kill them before they get you in there, or they'll hit you. It's like this ghost woman, kind of like a banshee. Regular ghosts. I thought a giant spider was cool when I was in I think it was the ballroom. And all of a sudden, like, you can't get further up because, like, wind or whatever's coming at you. And spiders come, and you gotta let the spiders hit you and drag them in close. And let the next one grab you and like that and get up to the top. It was kind of cool. You also collect little, like, kind of cards. Maybe, I don't think they're tarot cards. I guess they would be tarot cards. They're kind of hidden little collectible type thing. You pick up death certificates as well, parts of a death certificate, when you collect a certain amount of souls or whatever. And then you give it to the person who died when it's completed, and then they give you like a little gem, and that's more souls you get from that. It looks cool. It has a good look to it. Nice atmosphere in there. I'm up to the part where it's pretty much just fighting. I got through the cemetery. Although I'm going to have to do that again because I didn't go back and save. And then I went into the crypt of the mausoleum. And I fight like a gargoyle and it was battling a bunch of enemies, and I lost the rest of my lives. So I have to kind of come up with a strategy there. But it's fun. It's a really cool fucking game. I saw a comment. I have to respond to it still. In the pickups vid where they said, very underrated. It really is, because, I mean, I didn't remember when this came out. Honestly, it wouldn't have been on my radar at that point. But like I said, I saw Luke Morse doing the video around Halloween, and I got around to picking up months later. I see it's 999 trap souls that I have to release. I guess you're releasing them. It has a cool look. All the rooms are kind of cool. There's another one. I was in the maid's room where you had to keep running and the walls would move, so you get to like doors to open up. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. The combat's pretty fun. It looks pretty good even still now. It's a cool little game. I would actually, if you've got an original Xbox and you're into kind of one that probably got overlooked, I would check it out. I think there's little Easter eggs involving the ride tournament. I wouldn't know. Absolutely, I'm gonna actually do a gameplay on this too. I'm gonna actually probably start up another game in another save slot and do a gameplay a little earlier on in the game. I'm not doing a gameplay where I'm at now because this is gonna be a thing that probably kicks my ass a few times, so I don't want to get pissed. But I totally suggest picking this up. I got it for under $10, so might be able to find a cheaper place as well. Nice cover art as well. Maybe if I do another cover art with the Xbox, I'll do this game. But yeah, it's definitely a cool game, and having a lot of fun with a fucking game that came out in 2003, I believe. So it's always a plus. But yeah, thanks for checking us out. Have a good day.